All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Felicia Joseph, the Anointed Songbird.
And I am your host, Speak Nay.
And we are so excited to be with you again. I know we had a few weeks of a hiatus, but we are back. So we ask that you all take this time to please like and share this broadcast. Share it out to as many people as you can. Welcome as many people as you can to watch and chime in on this evening. We have a phenomenal episode for you this evening. So while we're waiting to give people a chance to come in, let's just catch up. Hey, Nate, tell us about you. What's been going on with you, bro?
You know, just letting God do what he do, getting some rest. Been working a whole lot lately. Dealt with some family stuff. God is still working with me with all of that. But besides that, I've been really blessed and glad to be back and ready to touch on every subject.
That's right. We got a lot of subjects to talk about on this evening. On this show, but for this evening, our topic is financial status. And basically what we mean by that is we're going to be discussing how financial status will affect a relationship, how that sometimes it affects it negatively, sometimes positively, but there is an effect in it. Sometimes men make more money than women. Sometimes women make more money than men. Sometimes one partner works, one doesn't. So we're just going to be talking about all those, the way those things can affect a relationship. And we're going to talk about how we feel about it. So Nay, I'm going to throw the ball right over to you for you to start us up on this evening.
So I don't have a problem with this issue. I just disagree on a lot on the aspect of women have gone through some bad relationships. They've gone through some bad relationships. They've decided that they wanted to take care of a man and all that kind of stuff, and it backfired. Right. So now that they've gotten out of that situation, all they talk about is wanting a provider. I want a provider to do this. I want a provider to do that. He has to provide for me financially. His credit score has to be this high, or I'm not dating him. He has to have this much money already in the bank. He has to have this house. He has to have this certain type of car. And my thing is, if you're asking God to send you a husband, and he sends you a man that doesn't have all these things, what do most women do? They return back to sender. Then they talking about it ain't no good man out here. You know what I'm saying? So a man can provide you financially, but what if he can't provide you with faithfulness and unconditional love and the truth? But you're satisfied with him only providing you financially. Guess what? The relationship still ain't gonna work.
How about that?
And if a man, and most of the men I know that got it all, what they need you for? They got it all already. Why wouldn't you want to build something with somebody? Not saying that he has to be broke or he has to not have a job or anything like that, but everybody's not going to come with everything that you want them to come with, because as a woman, you're not. You may think you are, but you're probably not where you want to be in your life, and you want a man to accept you and help you out. I'm just saying.
So basically, your point, just so I can make sure, your point of view or your standing on this situation is women who have already been in a relationship where they've provided for a man, where they've taken care of a man, where they've paid the bills, foot the bills, did everything, was the supporter, and then it didn't work out. The next time around, to protect themselves, they're looking for someone who's going to do for them what they did for that man. And you're saying that you don't feel that women should go into relationships with that mindset?
You should definitely do more research, because the first man that you dated, you knew he wasn't working probably, but he probably was laying it down so good. You probably, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I'll pay the rent. He can drop me off at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keep it 100. A lot of women done been deed down so much to where they letting their boyfriend, not even their husband, they're letting their boyfriend drop them off at work and pick them up late. But because the sex is so good, you wasn't worried about a provider then. But the second go around, God then actually sent you a man that has a job that can provide. But yet, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the flip side. I heard you. I get what you're saying. But on the flip side of that, because that's something that you as a man have dealt with a woman. Me as a independent woman, me pay my own mortgage, pay my own car note, pay my own bills, get my own hair and nails done, do all of this. I sometimes find it hard. I find men are intimidated by the fact that I can hold myself down, by the fact that I really don't need them. And the fact that I've dated men that I have a very good job. Thank you, Jesus. I praise God for my job, but I make pretty good money at my job. And sometimes that is a problem for a man that I date. And I don't feel like it causes problems in the relationship when I feel like I should have to apologize because I'm a successful woman. I shouldn't. Absolutely. And even if, and I'm not asking that the man be as successful as me. I don't care. If I love you for who you are. Let's build from where you are to build you to where you're happy with where you are. That's how I feel. But if I'm in that relationship and he's already intimidated by that, that's a risk that causes friction too.
And that's the insecurity of that man. You know what I'm saying? That has a lot to do with his own insecurities of who he is as a man, and not getting out here and grinding his way to the top and not worrying about what other people think. You know what I'm saying? Men are intimidated by women because they're worried about what the next man or what the next woman gonna say. Oh man, your woman making more money than you. Yeah, I'm the type of man where like, hey, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm not. Right. I wouldn't be ashamed of not making the most money in the household, because at the end of the day, when we talk about a covenant, we talk about a union, we talk about a togetherness. And when you're in a boyfriend and girlfriend stage, it's easy for somebody to say, well, hey, I make more money than this person. I make more money than that. And I can do this with this money. And I can do that. So the boyfriend and girlfriend aspect of it is you date accordingly. But when there's a covenant and you're talking about marriage, now things become one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I think even when things become one, people are still having issues with the finances because maybe somebody's making more money or somebody's telling somebody what they need to be doing. Oh, no, you can't go spend this and you can't spend that. Listen, most divorces and relationships end because of financial issues.
Now I'm going to say this. That is something that irritates me. I work hard. When I say hard, I work hard. My 9 to 5, I work hard. My ministry, I work hard. So if I want to go out and spend X amount of dollars on having little pictures painted on my nails, I'm not going to be all right with somebody telling me I can't do that. Excuse me. I got up every morning when that alarm clock went off, even when I didn't want to. I did this, I did that. So you can't tell me that I can't treat myself when I worked hard for it. Now, I do believe in the fact of us getting together and working together. I do believe in the fact of us, the pot, there's a pot in the house. We work, we make sure the house funds are all right. I should be able to have a little fun. You shouldn't police my money.
And that you have a great point. There should be no policing of the money anyway. You know what I'm saying? If both, and then here we go. I'm here, and I'm hearing it more so often than anything. Oh, a woman shouldn't. It shouldn't be 50-50. A man should pay all the bills in the house.
Not so.
Stop playing. Listen, for any of the queens that are watching this, whoever you are getting that from, they are out of line for saying that, because guess what? If a man is paying all the bills in the house, he can put you out when he wants to.
Well, now, back in the day, now I agree with you. I agree. If I'm getting up and I'm working and I'm pulling in money, I do believe that our house, we should split these bills. We should, even if we don't split it 50-50, we should both be paying the bills in the house. Now, back in the day, the man paid all the bills because the man was the only one working. The woman was home raising the children, cooking the food, but now we have this, I'm independent. There isn't, how many women can really say that they would be all right staying at home, their only responsibility being cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, housework, making sure everything was done, taking care of the children, going to PTA meetings, and that's it. What woman would really be okay with that? You only get the allowance that your husband feels that you should have. See, we can't want one part of this and then not deal with the other part of it. You can't want the benefits of, oh, I don't have to work, but the bills are still getting paid, but also want to have a say-so in how the money is spent when you're not bringing none of that money into the house.
Absolutely. And that's I agree with that. And that's what I be trying to say. I'm like, okay, so if he's paying all the bills and you're not doing nothing but doing all the housework at home, you really ain't got much say-so of what he doing. Because guess what? He gonna tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And if you ain't abide by his rules, he can put you out anytime he wants to.
That's right.
Ladies, there's nothing wrong with being independent. There's nothing wrong. You should want to be that. It's not about, oh, how much money somebody's making or who buying this and who buying that. At the end of the day, sit down, come up with a plan, a financial plan. Most couples ain't even coming up with that. They don't even know what a financial plan is. They just trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Right.
They trying to keep up with the Joneses. And that's where the struggle starts. So you're always going to see a car that's better than yours. You're always going to see a house that's bigger than yours. But until that you are happy in the car that you're in or in the house that you're in, you're always going to want something better. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to level up and wanting something better. But if your finances don't match the want,
your dream,
then what do you have?
Right.
Then what do you have?
Right. Now let me play devil's advocate, because there are those, just like now we're talking about those who actually are working, those who actually are bringing in finances to the house. Let's go to the flip side of that, to the ones who actually marry for or are in a relationship for the other person's financial status. How they see that this person can provide me a life that I want, a lifestyle that I want. They may not make me happy. They may not satisfy me emotionally, physically, any other way, but their pocketbook or their purse or their wallet can have me in a life that I want to become accustomed to. Let's talk about that, because there are a lot of relationships that are out there just for the bottom line of that dollar, not so much about the relationship itself.
And there's so much turmoil in that. There's so much turmoil in that. I have a couple brothers who have been in relationships like that, and I can quote what they said. I was able to do any and everything I wanted to do. There was no rules. I was allowed to cheat. I was allowed to do whatever I wanted to because I was the provider. All she cared about was that $500 bag that I would get her, that trip to the beach that she wanted, or that trip to Rome or something like that. But I was allowed to do whatever I wanted to do. So it was like I had my trophy at home, but I had my candy in my pocket whenever I left the house, because I was the sole provider, and that's why she married me. And I knew. And then if I ever fell off, I knew she was gonna leave me. They would say that. I knew if I ever fell off, she would leave, because I no longer was able to provide her with the lifestyle that she married into.
But my thing is, who could be comfortable? Who could really be comfortable knowing this man or this woman is supporting me, footing all the bills, treat me like crap. And, I have to cry occasionally and throw a tantrum, and then he'll throw me some diamonds, or he'll buy me a ring, or he'll buy me this Gucci purse, or he'll go get me some Manolo Blahniks, and then we're good. But what if the next trophy is one of those candies that he's playing with, and he wants to put you out and bring her in? Like, how are you comfortable? Like, what solidifies your place in that type of relationship?
The other one, I mean, most of them become the other woman. Most of them do. Most of these women that are marrying into money and marrying only because of that, they end up becoming the other woman with a whole bunch of babies. And then they find themselves by themselves. And then whatever settlement they come up with, but they're still not happy. You married into a situation for the wrong reasons, and now you're complaining about it. I hear a lot of women say all the time, I wish I could just stay at home and my husband would just bring in all the money.
Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful.
Especially if you like sharing.
Nay.
Because let's just keep it 100. Listen. And this is, I'm not taking no shots at nobody right now, but let's just keep it 100.
Uh-oh.
It's some ugly brothers out here. But they pockets look good. And they're able to have any woman that they want. Let's just keep it 100.
Nay, we can't go around calling people.
I get called ugly a lot. Let me just put that out there.
You're not ugly.
But let me just say this. There's a lot, and there's some women that's not attractive. But
oh no, there's some ugly women.
Their occupation is beautiful. So a man sees that and he's like, man, I just hit it. I got me a gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
She don't want nobody. All she want is somebody to pay attention to her, lay up with her. But I'm gonna do all my dirt on the other side. But I'm gonna make sure I don't let that bank go nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
When you're talking about finances, there's just so much crazy stuff that goes on just out of just the dollar bill with the money. And then in a relationship, it just gets crazy. I told myself this: if I ever got to argue about money with my queen, that's not the relationship I need to be in. Period. Mm-hmm. If I ever have to argue about money, it's not the relationship, because I'm gonna go to work. I don't believe in sitting at home, not doing nothing or whatever. No, I'm gonna go to work. And I also believe in sitting money to the side for. This is what I've come up with. And this is for my queen. So fellas, if you're listening, listen. If you already do this, I salute you. If you don't, think about it. A woman's needs. Yeah, she can go out and get her nails done and toes done and hair done. She can do all this stuff herself. Go buy her a nice purse or some shoes. Why not put some money to the side for her? You know what I'm saying? Hey, sweetheart, here. This is for your nails for the rest of the month, or for the next 6 months. Your nails is done, your toes are done, your hair is done. If you want to go buy a bag or something, this is an account just for that. So all it is, you setting up a plan, and it's not like you being a sucker about it. That's your queen. Why wouldn't you want your queen to look good? You know what I mean? A lot of these brothers don't care about how their queen look, but they at work with their work wife telling her that she's beautiful.
Come on now. But saying. See, that's one of the things that when I talk to my girlfriends, or when I speak in ladies groups, I always say, you cannot, no matter how much you say, oh, I love his mind, I love her mind, I love the things that she does, I love how she speaks, I love her sense of humor, I love this, I love that. The thing that made you stop to pay attention in the first place is what she looked like. So Absolutely. You can't tell me that your man, when you first got together, and maybe I'm just let me do it this way. I am attracted to what I see first. I'm not going to go and have a conversation with you if you look like somebody took a cast iron frying pan right off the stove and slapped you across the face with it. I'm just going to leave you alone over in your own little corner. God bless you. God bless you. You may be a sweet individual, but I'm never going to find that out. And unless it's some divine intervention where God said, hey, the frying pan face man is for you, then okay, God has spoken and that's what it is. But you can't say as a woman, oh yeah, I got him now, so every time he comes home, I'm gonna have rollers in my hair. I'm gonna have on an old geekum grandma house dress, or I'm gonna have on a t-shirt with holes and spots on it. No, baby, like you said, all day long, he was with his work wife, or he was with these women at the office that are all done up. So why is it too much to ask that when he comes home that you took a little extra attention to pay some time to yourself to make sure you look good, smell good, just to say, hey, baby, did you have a good day? Hey, baby, dinner's ready. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why is something wrong with that? Especially if you're not working.
I think a lot of people these days, and men and women, this is a pride issue. It's a pride issue. It has a lot to do with how they were brought up and what they see on TV, what they pay attention to. You know, you have some women that are growing up today that grew up in a toxic home where there were just bitter women. You got some boys that are growing up in a single parent home being raised by their mother, and all they know is, I don't want a woman like my mother. You know what I'm saying? Because they see how she is, or you have little girls growing up and seeing different men come into the home, and oh, well, my mom's being treated that way, so they grow up thinking that a man treating them that way is cool. Oh, he got some money in his pocket, so that's what I'm going to get. I always hear, I'm chasing the bag. I'm chasing the bag. What? So you're gonna sell your soul for some money, and to willing to do anything? I tell people all the time, all the Instagram models that they see, 90% of them are single. There's a reason.
Right.
They get all that money they got and they're single.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. I would much rather us go to work, live paycheck to paycheck. The bills are paid. We have food in the house. We may not be able to do a whole bunch of other extras, but if we can lay on the couch and Netflix and chill and Hulu and Comcast and chill.
Listen, none of that.
If we can do
fire stick and chill.
Come on now. If we blah blah blah. If we could just chill, and have a good time. If we can, if our bills are paid, our family is all right, and we're good, and we're gonna come up together. We banking for the future. We have a plan. That's all I need. I'd rather do that and work for what we're going to have in the end than to have it all handed to me by somebody else who can easily take it away. I want happiness, and money doesn't always mean happiness. He can have a humongous bank account and treat you like you are mud on the bottom of his shoe. That ain't for me. I ain't that type of chick. I'm sorry.
And most women are accepting that because of money. You have men that are accepting being treated badly and being called anything. I tell my brothers all the time, never give a woman an opportunity to put you out. And what I mean by that is you should have your own spot. You're a grown man. Now, if that's your queen, that's your woman, she can't put you out. But never give a woman an opportunity to put you out to where you have nowhere to go. You back at home sleeping on your mama's couch. Because you've allowed this woman to pay all the bills in the house, raise her children, and raise you as well.
Right. See, that is something that we talk about a lot. I cannot have romantic feelings about a man that I look at as my child. I can't be your mother and your lover at the same time. There is no romance. There's no room for that because my mind is worried about, does he have on clean socks? Does he have clean drawers? Oh my God, I didn't buy him a new toothbrush. Oh my God, I need to make sure, oh, did I make his dentist appointment? Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't have to do that. I can't concentrate on mothering you and concentrate on, loving you at the same time. I can't raise a grown man.
And you shouldn't have to. And I tell women all the time, if you ever have to raise a grown man, he is not going to become a man. If you have to raise him, he's never going to become one. You got to let him become one on his own. If he's not a man when he meets you, he won't be a man when you marry him. I promise you.
Tina Hobson said, I call that the Mary J. Blige syndrome.
But see, you know what? And speaking on, and since I'm glad you brought her up, because she put up this post on how she ain't taking care of no men no more, and she ain't doing this, and women jumped on that like it wasn't nothing. Power to the people, power to the people. Listen, she chose to take care of the men.
Yes, she did.
That was a choice she made.
Yes,
Did nobody make her do that.
That's right.
And these men took advantage of her, and she let them. And when they got all they could get, they left. And she blamed the men instead of looking in the mirror and holding herself accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many, and there's a lot of women. And this is a question I just want to ask for any woman that wants to comment, because I just really want to know.
There's a few women on here watching. What's your question?
I just really want to know. Why is there so many successful, good jobs, beautiful, single women? I mean, tell me why that is, because I understand that there's men that are jumping out the window for women at a certain financial bracket, but there's a lot of men who are like, nah, I'm good. She thinks she all that. I got to chase her. If I got to chase her, then I don't want her. I should be able to pursue her, but not chase her.
Okay, let me stop you just for 1 minute, because I want to say this. Any man who is not and this is just the way I feel about myself. Any man that is not willing to put in the work for me, I'm not an easy win. So you're not just going, whoa. You're not just going to come up to me and say, hey, baby, ooh, you pretty. Hey, baby, ooh, you can sing. Hey, baby, ooh, your nails nice. Ooh, you dress nice. Let's go to dinner. I'm like, oh, daddy, no, it's none of it. It's not that. Because
you're not running away from him, though.
But no, let me finish. What I'm saying is, this is how I feel. Sometimes men say, oh, she thinks she's all that. I'm not putting in all that work. Okay, well, God bless you. Keep on moving. But my king is going to recognize my queendom and recognize that it's not just, oh, I'm gonna meet you today and tomorrow we're gonna be in love. No. And if you can't show me that you and I, that you're ready to go in, how you gonna be my husband for the long haul if you can't spend time to woo me? If you, like, I'm just saying, I want woo me, mister. That's just what I'm saying.
But there's a difference between chasing a woman and pursuing a woman.
That's right.
If I got to chase you, you're not the woman for me.
But then it comes into the perception of what is chasing, what is pursuing. Because there are things from my standards where I say, oh, you're pursuing me, she thinks she all that, she want me to chase her. No, I don't. I want you to have enough oomph about you and your manhood and your kingdom to know that you're a queen, you're a king, and you deserve a queen. So I'm not trying to make you do anything outside of character, but I need to make sure that you value me and the position that I will play in your life.
Absolutely. All I say is, women, stop asking. This is what I say. Women, stop praying to God, or stop asking God to send your husband if you're gonna run away from every man that comes into your life. Because you're trying to choose what you want instead of allowing God to give you what you need. A lot of women, oh, I want to provide, I want him to do this. A lot of women, you're not ready for that. You're not ready for a man that has it all, because a lot comes with that. And a lot of men ain't ready for a woman that has it all. They're not ready for it. So allow God to prepare you for the husband that's right for you, not for a title, not for a status, not for a certain credit score or a bank account or a certain car. I know women who look at men and look at their shoes and make a decision if that's who they want to talk to or not.
I don't make it this. That doesn't dictate whether I want to talk to you or not, but I do look at shoes. I do look at shoes. Don't come to me with no busted, turned up at the toe shoes. Seriously, if you can't keep yourself in a nice pair of shoes, you don't love yourself. Why you come outside and beat up dusty shoes?
He could have just got off of work or something.
Okay, those are work shoes. Then the rest of the outfit will go with it. But don't be dressed down, jeans, crisp tees, fitted in some dirty, busted. I'm gonna shut up. All right, so go ahead. Women look at shoes. Go ahead. Guilty.
Hey, I like to wear shoes out of Walmart. The Walmart running shoes, I like to wear them. You know what I'm saying? So
You're such a liar. But anyway.
Listen, I got some. I can show you.
But I bet you they clean, they crisp, they nice. They don't got spaghetti sauce stains on them. They don't got, they don't look like you've been running in red dirt of Virginia and then just coming. Come on.
Now,
are they ripped? Are the soles messed up? Are the linings coming out the shoe?
Now, who got some spaghetti stains on their shoes? I just wanted to just put that out there. But listen, at the end of the day, finances are very, very important. They're very, very important, but it's not everything. They don't make you, the finances in your home is not going to make your home a happy home. They're not. It still has to be faithfulness, truthfulness, unconditional love, God at the forefront of it all. Right. If you're marrying a person just for their finances, what happens when they lose it all? You go along right along with it.
See, but that's one of the things when I say take time and get to know people, make sure that you guys are meant to be together, that you guys are compatible, because money is fleeting. It can be gone as fast as it comes. And I wouldn't be comfortable in a relationship where I'm thinking, okay, we're only together for the money. What if the Dow drops? What if the stock crashes? What if all this, what happens if I lose it? Like, how am I comfortable with you when I'm not comfortable knowing, and I can't say for sure that through sickness, through health, through richer, through poor, you're going to be there.
And that's the scary part. All those things you just said, that is the scary part, because people are so quick to run out now. People are so quick to jump ship. Soon as a small storm comes. Yep. As soon as one raindrop falls, people are ready to jump ship and do something different. That is exactly why you have to be careful who you court with. You have to be careful who you decide to call your wife, who you decide to call your husband, because everybody's not built for that storm. Everybody's not built for it, and especially when it comes to money. The storm is going to come. It's going to come. God is going to test your marriage. He's going to test your covenant. If you're married for all the right reasons, you will have, the umbrella will be there. If not, you're going to drown.
That's right. Me
personally, I don't care about my queen making more money than me. I'm gonna be her biggest fan. Baby, get that bag. For real. Get that bag, because I know you're gonna have my favorite snacks ready. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my popcorn and watch.
I cannot believe you said snacks. Seriously? So your boo gonna run to Walmart and get you some shoes and, have your favorite Walmart shoes in the car.
Yes, all of that.
Oh, you so silly. But I agree. I don't believe that relationships should have a foundation of how much does he make, how much does she make. I also don't. Now, I've said a lot during this episode. I want to be clear. I do not have a problem, and I do not think that it is a break-upable offense if my man loses his job. No, that's hard times, that's trouble, that's stuff that comes. We can work through that. Now, if we're 6 years in and he still don't have a job, then I have a problem.
Absolutely.
Because you can't, I'm uncomfortable with you being comfortable not working.
Yes.
So it's not that I'm saying I wouldn't date somebody who doesn't have a job, or I wouldn't, start a relationship with someone who lost their job. No, as long as they grinding and they still trying and they out there beating the streets and they're looking for work, I'm good with that. I can hold us down through this little, whatever, but this isn't going to turn into our situation. This ain't going to be our life.
Because the actions are going to show if the grind is there. Everybody ain't built for that grind. So the actions are going to show if him or her is looking for a job, got an idea of a business they want to start. The actions are going to show. That's one thing you can't hide. You can't hide the grind. You can't hide that.
That's right.
You either lazy or are you finna go out there and get it? You know what I'm saying? If my queen lost her job, baby, don't even trip. I got us. If you need to take 2 or 3 days off to get yourself together and all that, do that. Take a week off. I got it.
You said 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days. Hey, listen, 2 or 3 days to get it together. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You need to take a week off of work. You're not feeling it. You looking cool. But the actions show. I'm gonna see you out here trying to get it and grind. You know what I'm saying? And in the same, and at the same time, still being that queen that you are. Not getting frustrated because you know your king got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming home saying, so you look for a job today? Absolutely not.
So how many applications did you fill out today?
Absolutely not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who rocking with you, they rocking with you all the way. And not just when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? Don't kick them while they down.
Right.
Lift them up while they down.
That's right.
Be that support blanket. Be that support system. If they ever fall, be there to pick them up. That's what you're there for, right?
That's right. You got to think about the long haul, the long run. You got to think about, yes, this is what's happening today, but what's going to be happening tomorrow. You have to think about planning for the future. If you guys are one and you guys are a unit and you guys are rocking together and you guys are building together, when one person is down, y'all have that nest egg to help y'all get through the time where it's not so much pressure on the other person. But this all comes to, like Nay said, financial planning, being together, coming up with a plan together for your life together. But so many people are in relationships and even marriages today where they have separate finances, where he don't know what she got, she don't know what he got. So, I mean, how does the ship float that way when don't nobody know who the captain is?
Where's the trust in that?
Right.
Like, where's the trust in that? Like, I hear people say, I hear a lot of women also say, oh, man, gotta have this kind of house when I meet him. I'm like, if he's single, why would he go buy a big old house? That makes no sense to me. If he's a bachelor, why did he need to have a 5-bedroom house and he's single?
So basically what you're saying is you want a man that got a family and you want him to kick his family out to move you into his family's 5-bedroom house.
Yeah, or if he has an apartment, then he must not be out here getting it like he should be getting it. No, sweetheart, you don't know what his plan is.
That's all the room he needs.
Exactly, because it's only him. His plan might be when God sends me my queen, that money I've been saving in the bank will be that house I'm finna buy her.
And that's what I'm saying. I want to be there for it. If it's ours, I want us to build this together. I want us both to be in the process of house buying, house hunting, or making the decision to build it from the ground up. That's not something I want to do alone. Now I could have bought a house now. I want to do that with my king. That's something that we should share together because it's ours. We remember when we moved in and there was nothing but appliances here and we ate dinner for the first time on the floor. But now 10 years later, look at all this furniture. Let's have a yard sale. We have too much stuff. I mean, these are things that you do to build and make memories. This is the foundation that you're setting so that if hard times and bad times come, you have something, you have that pillow, you have that covering, you have that protection, but so many people just jump in and want ready-made this, ready-made that. And
nobody wants to build anymore. Like you said, everybody wants it already made. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to build. So when you don't build, you always hit this, this is my house. This is my car. This is my that. Instead of us and we, like us and we have teamwork has totally been pushed to the side for when I get upset or when a storm comes. Well, this was my house before you got here, and I was cool with paying the bills. But now since you come, now we got this problem. Unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? So it's about building. Stop wanting that instant gratification or that instant mansion. Like you want somebody to come with an 800 credit score and your credit score 126. I'm just saying, like, be everything that you're asking for. If we gonna play that part, be everything that you're asking for. But understand this: everything that you're asking for may be the worst thing for you. So be careful of what you're asking for. I'm just saying, be careful.
Very good. I agree. Well, this was enlightening. This was very enlightening. I hope it helped somebody. I hope we touched on something that, will help and didn't offend anybody.
No, and the Walmart shoes are very comfortable. They're very comfortable. They are. I mean, they're very comfortable. I like to work out. They're very comfortable.
I want you to hush now, okay? Especially about the Walmart shoes. So what was I going to say? Did you have any last minute words that you wanted to leave with the people?
Yes. Build, not destroy. Do not base your happiness in a relationship just about money. Listen, money comes, money goes.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Anything that you can burn, you should never sell your soul for it. I'm just being completely honest. You know what I mean? You didn't came from the bottom. You didn't struggle, but now you at the top. So don't kick them people that are at the place where you once was. Don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul for something that you can burn. In a relationship, you're gonna go through it. But if you guys are arguing about money, it's not gonna work.
It's not worth it to argue about it.
It's not worth it to argue about it.
So I don't know if you guys can, you should be able to see that. Next episode, let's talk about it next week, March 10th. The topic will be boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife. Nate, tell us a little bit about what we're going to be discussing next week.
Listen, if you're a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it's temporary. Understand that. Boyfriend, I know, you got some men and got some women who've been boyfriend and girlfriends for 10 years with somebody. And that person that you're with has no purpose for you. Right now, if you ask them what their purpose was for you, they probably tell you they don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I just go with the flow. You've been going with the flow for 20 years. So understand that a boyfriend and girlfriend still means you're single. I'm just saying. All
right. Nay, are you doing Friday night?
Absolutely.
All right. So we want you guys, we got a big week coming up. Remember, mark your calendars. This Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Testify Tuesday with Felicia Joseph. My guest this week will be True Manna. You do not want to miss this episode of Testify Tuesday. Come on in and join us. Then on Friday at...
Was it 6? I think 6.
Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. It'll be 9 p.m. for us Eastern Standard Time. It is...
Dear Love, I am not sharing.
Dear Love.
I am not sharing.
Isn't it letter from Nay, or Dear Love what? It's more than that.
Speak Nay, Dear Love.
Okay, so I am not sharing is the topic of Mr. Young's Dear Love for Friday. You do not want to miss that. Tune in 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then right back here on next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time for boyfriend, girlfriend versus husband, wife. All right. I hope, like I said, that this touched and blessed and helped somebody. If you can, just like this, share this out to your page, send it in Messenger to somebody who needs to hear it. That is the purpose of this. We're talking about things from his perspective and her perspective so that we can get clarity, get better understanding. We're not just here to be on here, talking. We're here for a purpose. So share, tell a friend. We're here every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. With that being said, I am going to bid everyone adieu. Thank you so much for joining us. It was fantastic. Nay, you have anything else you want to say?
Blessing. Thank you all, kings and queens, for tuning in. Definitely a blessing.
All right. So we will see everybody right back here at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Remember, Testify Tuesday and Dear Love on Friday. All right. God bless you. Good night.
See ya.